Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am your host, Slackers. Thank you for stopping by. Real quick, I want to give just big thanks. That little the video I put out yesterday about the patch notes, that did really well. Wow. I just hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, I love patch notes, and you guys must too. So, big thanks to anybody that checked that out, I suppose. Yeah, thank you. And tip of the hat to you guys. Good work. Thank you for that. That was awesome. But anyway, if you haven't seen this series yet, because, well, we did one of these yesterday as well, and that one did tremendous as well for, you know, each of these videos from the series gets like an average of whatever views. That like well surpassed yesterday. I was very surprised with that. So that was pretty cool to see. Overall, yesterday was a great day. Hopefully today's a great day as well. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, simple stuff. 100 characters put into a tournament each day on the channel, except Sundays. I upload one of the matches from the tournament, and then we'll talk about the two characters. I might go over a mini moveset pool, maybe a couple of facts about the character, whatever it might be, and then we'll vote for one of the two characters down in the comments. But voting is a part of the overall rules. So here's all the rules on the screen real quick. And as you can see, there are, what, 6 of them? Yeah, I believe that's 6 of them. But let's run through them real quick. Rule number 1 is this whole tournament, it's for fun. Why is that a rule? Well, just think of it this way. When it comes to voting, that's what I imagine the fun part being. You can vote for whoever you want. Vote for who you personally want between the two characters that are in the matchup for the day. You don't have to vote for who's necessarily more likely. I mean, if that's how you want to vote, that's completely fine. That's up to you. That's why it's your vote. But vote for who you personally want. That's why this is kind of for fun. But do remember, you only get one vote per person. How do you vote? Down in the comments, you simply type the name of the character you are voting for. Simple. If you do happen to like both characters in the matchup, you can vote for both by simply typing the word both. Pretty simple. The rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character will have to lose twice overall before they get officially eliminated. So you don't have to lose twice in a row, just once you have your second loss, you're done from the tournament. Double elimination. Pretty simple there. Otherwise, the rest of the rules, where did I leave off here? Voting-wise, if there happens to be a tie once we get to the results to determine winner and loser of the matchup, if there's a tie, we're just going to flip a coin on camera. Fairest way to break a tie. So, yeah, the last rule, though, each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for just 1 week. So you have 7 days. From once the matchup gets uploaded, you have 7 days to get your votes in. Otherwise, if they come in after that, they're not going to count. Anyway, that is it. Let's move on to the rest of the video. All right, so we got to go over the results from last week. Again, another loser bracket matchup. But again, a quick reminder, Monday we're back in the winners bracket. Got some really good matches in the winners bracket, so I can't wait to get back there. But let's take care of business at hand right now. The loser bracket, the match from last week. It was 2B from Nier Automata taking on Rimu from the Toho Project. Toho series? Is the Toho Project the name of the series? I don't know. From the Toho. You guys know who Rimu is at this point. And I was trying to think of something to say. I don't know what I was going for there. Rimu ended up picking this one up. So, Rimu, a couple supporters came back even stronger than last time. Because I made the case and I was talking to, or I was briefly talking to the person who runs the Rimu for Smash. Was it the Twitter account, I believe? And they have a Discord as well. I still got to message you. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to send you a friendly little, hey, what's up? How's it going? But I don't know if you're going to watch this video or not. But, yeah, Rimu ended up winning this one. 76 votes to just 33, so 2B is done from the tournament. That's her second loss. Rimu gets to advance for at least one more, because remember, she does have one loss. She lost to Heavy Weapons Guy in the very first round. I don't know, maybe we somehow miraculously can get a rematch of those two. That'd be insane. I'd like to see that, but congrats to Rimu. Sorry for 2B, she's done. But let's just keep rolling here. So we got a new matchup today, or kind of a new one, because yeah, we did have this matchup in an older tournament. Sora ended up winning this one, or that matchup. Probably gonna happen here, but we'll see. Anyway, the matchup though, Octolings from the Splatoon universe, one of Nintendo's biggest up-and-coming franchises for them, and their opponent, well, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. So this should be interesting, and I just like, anytime you talk about Octolings, I know there's a lot of people immediately that go, Echo Fighter, stamp it, Echo Fighter, put him in the roster, we're good. I ain't gonna argue, that works. it 100% would work. But I always, like, when I imagine Echo Fighters now, I hope there's tweaks to the character. So, I think I touched on this in Octoling's last match. For, like, Echo Fighters. So, similar to how, like, Ken is a little bit faster than Ryu, how about we do something kind of like that for Octoling compared to Inkling, if you want to go the Echo Fighter route. What you would do is, the ink, maybe you know how, a lot of, Inkling's moves, like the ink, will come out pretty fast. What if for Octoling, the ink will come out slower, but it will cover more of your opponent, or more area that it impacts, something like that. So, as you guys know, once Inkling is inking up an opponent, the more ink they have, the more damage they're ultimately going to take. So, having a little bit slower, fire speed, but it's going to cover a bit more area, I guess that would separate it, Octoling from Inkling in itself. So, kind of cool in its own way, just to differentiate them a little bit. But the easy argument, if anybody's played Splatoon, or Splatoon 2, whatever it might be, I played both. And they're great games, by the way. I love them. This is definitely a franchise that Nintendo's building on and will continue to have new installments in the future. That's just going to happen, right? The series does tremendously well, and that's great. Nintendo always pumping out new IPs, and they just continue to keep working. That's awesome. Keep it up, Nintendo. But anyway, back to my point. Moveset-wise, like I was saying, if you've played Splatoon 2, whatever, you will know that there's quite a bit of weaponry, quite a bit that is not used in Inkling's moveset. So there you go. You have all sort of different weapons that you can throw in for Octolings. Splat dualies. Man, I had a whole list a while back and I couldn't find it. But there's so many weapons that do not get used. So many kind of special attacks, we'll call it. Or power-up attacks, I forget the actual phrase in the game. But there's so many different things. What is there? It's like an ink launcher, an ink grenade, or not, obviously ink grenades are in there. What else I should have been more prepared. I'm so sorry. But my point is there's so many weapons that Inkling doesn't use that you could give to Octoling to make them their own unique character, while maybe even giving them that idea that I was kind of floating around a little bit earlier. Make the ink come out a bit slower, but it covers more area. So they would be very much different from Inkling, but kind of the same at the same time. Like, their play style is ink up your opponent, but Octoling would cover more ground as long as you connect the moves, So there's a lot you can really do. I'd like Inkling's got such a unique play style, and again, Sakurai was saying that for the DLC characters, and even if you look at the base roster, right? Inkling had that. You have to ink up your opponents and you'll end up doing more damage. Awesome. K. Rool's got the armor. Ridley has the random extreme critical hit with the point of his tail, which is freaking awesome as well. Like, there's so many different, like, just specific mechanics for specific characters that, like, you can easily come up with that for Octoling in this case. Like I said, slower, but more. Yeah, I think that made sense. But Octoling, there's great potential here. I really do think, whether it's an original fighter or an Echo fighter, I do think Octoling is going to be in Smash Bros. The next game. I don't think it'll happen for DLC. I don't. But next game, I think base roster. That's almost, to me, it's almost a shoo-in. I really do believe that. But let's talk about a character that's not really a shoo-in, but very. The fan base is very vocal, and they've made themselves like, hey, we want to see this. Nintendo, can you and Disney/Square, can you just come together? Can we make this happen? Now, there was an article from May 2019, so almost a year ago. So in a way, it's a little irrelevant. But there was an article from, it was Disney or Square. It was one of the companies that basically said Sora will not make his debut in Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? So it was like, that kind of sucks. And that was something that was really underreported. Like, nobody talked about it. Again, it could have been like, oh, were they teasing us? No, they weren't teasing us. They flat out said in the article, no, Sora's not debuting in Smash Bros. But that was for the first Fighter Pass. Now we have Fighter Pass 2. Okay. Could this be... how's Nintendo looking at the Fighter Pass? Is it going to be like a, I don't know, are they going to like, how are they going to start the Fighter Pass? Let's talk about that. Are they going to really kickstart the Fighter Pass 2 with a huge name around the world? Because Sora's wanted in Japan, America, and Europe. Okay, that's a great way to do it, right? But again, there's a lot of factors involved. Nintendo and Disney. Disney will play a part in it. There are actually some people that don't think Disney is... Maybe Disney's not as much of a holdup as people think, but like it's still an obstacle, but it's not a big obstacle to overcome. It can happen easily. Nomura, I believe, has said on numerous occasions, the guy that's in charge of Kingdom Hearts, that he wants to see Sora in Smash Bros. I don't know. The ingredients are all there. Just mix them up, put them in a pot, stir it up, and then be like, Sora in Smash Bros. Here you go. Poof. You know, make this dream come true for us. I mean, like, again, going back to starting the Fighter Pass, I really believe that the first character for Fighter Pass 2, I think it's going to be announced at E3, and Nintendo's got to go big right out the gates. Or they could save somebody like a Sora for the very last character. We've seen the reception that Byleth had, even though I'm starting to see a lot of people go, alright, Byleth is actually kind of an enjoyable character. I like the playstyle, it's working. Look, Byleth is fun. I ain't gonna argue that. I always said I was open to Byleth, but enough about Byleth. Back to Sora. Moveset is easy. The fan demand is obviously there. The creators have said they would like to see it. It's just a matter. I hate to say it, but it's kind of close to, like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when will we see Sora. Again, there's just too many parts that are moving in this one that just make too much. Like, they're almost lining up. You know, it's like almost, and then eventually they're gonna fall into place, and the cogs of the wheel are gonna start turning, and Sora's gonna be in Smash. I can hope, but yeah. Again, Sora's one of those fantasy pipe dream characters that, like, a lot of people never expected to happen. Still hasn't, but that doesn't mean he can't. I don't know. I really like Sora. Sora's one of my definite top 10 characters I want to see in Smash Bros. So yeah, Sora. This one's easy. Sora's got my vote between these two. But yeah, let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Octoling, Sora, or both. All are fine options. That is going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. So a little sneak peek for tomorrow. The matchup for tomorrow, we have Tails from the Sonic series. His opponent is Hatsune Miku from the Hatsune Miku. Wait, where's she from? I don't know. We know who I'm talking about. She was probably on screen a couple seconds ago. But that's the matchup tomorrow. And then the results for tomorrow, we will get Captain Toad from Mario, and or Doomslayer, obviously from Doom. Wow, I'm stumbling at the end of the video. We're done. That is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.